Hey everyone, you're with Tesla Tom. Thanks for joining us on Ludicrous Feed this morning. Well, it is raining in Sydney, and it doesn't rain very often here in our city, so I'm stuck in a bit of a traffic jam. We are still moving, but I think our roads just aren't built for wet weather, just because we don't get much of the wet stuff. I've got a bit of time this morning, so I thought I'd talk to you about living with an electric car in wet weather. Now, in terms of range, that's the first thing I want to talk to you about. Some people think that driving in the wet weather actually decreases your range more so than driving in snow, ice, and the heat. So I'm talking about either extremes, of course, really cold weather or really warm weather. But some people think that driving in the rain is actually worse for the range. Explanations for that include the fact that when you're driving through really wet weather, like we're expecting today with a really big storm cell coming through Sydney, is that the tyres have to push water off the road as it's driving. So it's like tipping a bucket out. That requires more energy, of course. That will decrease the range of your electric car. But I'm thinking that's probably not unique to electric cars. The same thing is going to happen in a normal car as well, because tyres are tyres, right? If it's really windy and really wet, then the car's going to push through more air resistance. And again, that's going to require more energy as well. I don't know whether you guys can see this, but there's a bit of flooding on this road here. The car seems to be stuck in water for some reason. Yeah, it's pretty bad flooding that side. And, you know, like I said, Sydney doesn't cope well with wet weather. And look, there's police cars, emergency. I saw a fire engine pass us before. So yeah, I mean, traffic's just pretty bad this morning, so I'm taking it nice and slow, which gives me more time to talk to you guys, of course. The second thing about electric cars I want to talk about is the fact that it's waterproof, okay? Like the questions get asked about whether, is it a concern to get the battery and the electrics wet if it's raining? But I can assure you that I've had this car for 2 years now, and I've driven through some wet weather, and it's been fine. There's been no problems with the car getting wet, inside or outside. The battery stays nice and dry, no issues there. The third thing I want to talk to you about with electric cars is charging your car in a storm. Now, common sense dictates that you probably shouldn't use any important electrical equipment in the storm. The concern being that if there's a surge, then your electrics can get damaged. And I think if you're charging your car using the grid with your home charger, then probably safe not to do so. Unplug the car in a storm. And finally, I just want to finish off with my Saw and Raw fundraising again for the Special Olympics Australia. Lots of very generous donations there from viewers, and I just want to thank all of you for getting Team Tesla to a very, very good position, in third position overall. I'm looking forward very much to the 9th of December. And if you feel like donating, please do so. I'll leave a link in my description and in the pinned comment. Alright guys, well, it's a very wet day in here in Sydney. Please stay nice and dry for me. And hopefully it's a lovely day wherever you are in this world, and getting lots of sunshine. And as always, happy charging.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for being part of the energy revolution. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit subscribe to stay up to date with our latest videos. If you're about to buy a Tesla, use my promo code Thomas7208 to score 6 months of free supercharging. Happy charging!